Here comes a casual 26 power trample on turn 7. Hey everybody, here we go. March of the Machine, draft number 4. Yeah, 4. Pretty sure it's 4. I think I said 3 yesterday, so this would be 4. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Click the ready button. My bad, everybody. Sorry. All right. Yeah, because I've gone 0-3, 2-3, 5-3, and then today we're going to go 7-2. It's going to be glorious. All right, let's see what we get. Nahiri's Warcrafting. Nahiri's Warcrafting deals 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the excess damage dealt this way. You may exile one of those cards, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may play the exiled card this turn. Seems pretty good. Our uncommon, Phyrexian Censor. Each player can't cast more than one non-Phyrexian spell each turn. Non-Phyrexian creatures enter the battlefield tapped. Ooh, that seems fun. Whoa, Untapped really likes this card. When this thing ETBs, you gain 3 life. You can pay 6 and 2 life to transform it. When this creature transforms, target creature and opponent controls gets -0, -X, where X is, this thing is power. Interesting. I kind of think the Phyrexian Censor is where I want to go here. We have a chance to build a black-white Phyrexian deck. Could be kind of fun. Sure. Oh my. Gyruda, you say. Invasion of Capenna. When this thing ETBs, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. When you do, exile target artifact or creature. And then it becomes an equipment. Whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on that creature and each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. I mean, that would be good for my Phyrexian deck, right? But I think if you see the Gyruda here, you just gotta take it. Especially if we're trying to build a black-white deck. I mean, obviously we're gonna stay open, but we'll take the Gyruda for now. When this thing ETBs, incubate 4. Phyrexians you control have Vigilance. That would be good in a Phyrexian black-white deck. So would this card. So would this card. So with this card, oh my. Wow. I think maybe I take the Deadly Derision, huh? Although, I mean, Phyrexian Awakening is... If we end up in a Phyrexian deck, that's such a good card. Oof. Okay, we'll take the Deadly Derision. It's just the better card. Okay. Ichor Drinker. What's Surge of Salvation? You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Prevent all damage that black or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn. It's kind of fun. I think the Ichor Drinker is just where I want to go, though. No thanks. Etched Familiar, or is it Etched? I'm guessing it's Etched. When it dies, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. That seems pretty good. What's this thing? ETBs, target opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Okay. Choose target battle. If an opponent protects it, remove 3 defense counters. Otherwise, put 3 defense counters on it. It's kind of fun. I think we'll take the Familiar. Yeah. Ooh, Vanquish the Weak. We'll take that. Scroll Shift. Exile up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment you control, then return it to the battlefield. Oh, so it's a blink. Okay. And then draw a card. Nice. Blink and draw a card, so it replaces itself. Not much in here that we're interested in. As an additional cost to the spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Sure. Let's cut off the black. Yeah, okay. I'll take a Gargantua. I mean, we don't, obviously we don't have to be black-white. The only white card we have is the Censor. Halberd's a good card. Each player mills 3 cards, then you return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. I'm actually cool with either one, but since we're heavy black right now, I'll just take the black one. And Halberd's pretty good value, because it's only a 1 equip cost. And it gives +1/+1 and Vigilance, is that right? Or is it just +1/+1? Nezumi Informant, sure. Hello. There we go. Every now and then, my other screen grabs control and it won't allow me to pick the card. It's just wild. We'll take the Informant. Nice little 2-drop there. Aerial Boost. 2/2 and flying. Ichor Drinker creates more Phyrexians, so we'll take that. It's a Phyrexian construct. Sure. Probably won't play it, but there it is. Really wishing we would have grabbed that. Well, no, because I wasn't going to pick it over Gyruda. Or, well, it was Deadly Derision that I picked it over. The white card that gave all your Phyrexians Vigilance and whatnot. Somebody grabbed it, which makes me nervous. That means we're up against somebody else who's looking for Phyrexians. But I've been grabbing as many as I can, so if they picked it behind us, their well is running dry for them. So hopefully they've changed their mind by now. And they just got a white card sitting dead in their hand. So on the way back, they pass us all the good stuff. That's the hope. I mean, we did have... I mean, the fact that Vanquish the Weak was still there at, like... What was it? Pick 8? It's a good sign for us. Hey. I think we take it now that we see it and have the chance to grab it, right? Chrome Host Siege Shark? What is this thing? It's a Phyrexian Shark? Cool. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, incubate X, where X is that spell's mana value? That's bonkers. Oh, man. Do I... Oh. That seems really good. Like, really, really good. Surprised they only give it a 4. But I really want that Phyrexian Awakening. Oh, man. Yeah. We take the Seed Shark. Oh, my gosh. What's this? When this thing ETBs, exile target creature an opponent controls until it leaves. Do I go blue-black now? Blue-black Phyrexians? No. No. No, no. I think we still go black-white Phyrexians, and then we splash blue for this card. This we don't need to splash, because it's got black in it. Phyrexian... Oh. We have one of these already, right? We have a lot of creatures already, right? Yeah, we have 10. We're just starting pack 2. I wonder if I take the Halberd here, knowing that that's a trigger for the Chrome Host. I mean, it's only a 1, so yeah, that's not really a very good trigger. We'll take Etched Familiar. Pile on. Yes, please. Another Phyrexian Awakening. crazy. Angelic Intervention would be a good card too, but we're going to take the removal. We're going to take the removal that we could cast for free, possibly. Am I building a mono black deck? I mean, these are two really good Phyrexian cards, but we could totally run a mono black deck at this point. Wild. Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. 9/3. 9/3 vanilla. Other options, another Nezumi Informant. We could take the Etched Host Doombringer here. I mean, these are really good in your opening hand, but you don't want to draw one late, right? It's not as good late, but I think we'll take another one. I desperately need 2 drops, don't I? Yeah, I sure do. 3s are looking good. 4 and 5 is good. Sorry, 4 and 6. Yeah, I mean, we've got a ton of good playables. What is Omnath? Oh my. I think we take the Dismal Blackwater here just for our fixing, right? Oh, that Yargle with the Kite Cell would have been cool, but we'll take the land. Skittering Surveyor, probably the choice here. Another Unseal the Necropolis would be okay. That triggers our Chrome Host Seed Shark, but we'll take the Surveyor for our fixing. Exile target creature, incubate 3. Yeesh, that's expensive. 6-drop, huh? Would I rather have that or a Swamp Cycling 5/5 Menace with backup 2? It's a 7-drop? Oof. I'll take the removal. We've got a lot of removal in this deck. We've got Vanquish, Deadly Derision, Pylon. Now we've got this thing, Merciless Repurposing. Do we have one more in here too? Maybe not. Okay, so I'm tempted to take the Aetherblade Agent here. I'm probably not going to run more than 1 Phyrexian Awakening. This is nice too with the lifelink, but we need 2 drops in our deck. Again, we don't have much white, do we? Phyrexian Wizard. What does it do? Where'd you go? Oh, Yargle. I don't think we'll play it, but we'll take it. Tenured Oilcaster. 2/4 with Menace. Another Ichor Drinker. Wow. Italy. Somebody behind us is going to be very, very happy. I'm not grabbing either one of these. Wow. Yeah, we'll take the completed Huntmaster. I played with Itali in the last draft, and it was, oh my gosh, somebody is going to be super happy. Another Vanquish the Week. Am I running too much removal? Is that such a thing? I'm tempted to take another Phyrexian Awakening here, but I think we take another Vanquishing the Week. Oh my gosh. Look at all of the red. This is insane. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, that seems good. With all of our incubate stuff. Whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more permanents, incubate. I think I'd rather have the 2-drop though, right? Even though we've got all that removal that would create incubator tokens for us, I think I'd rather have the 2-drop at this point. Because we are really thin there. Or do I take the Angelic Intervention? No. Take another one of the Phyrexian Sensors. Ooh, that's kind of nice. When it ETBs, you incubate 3, and whenever a Phyrexian you control dies, surveil 1. That'll help us dig for our removal if we need it. Alabaster Host. I mean, I've got enough removal. This is nice because it's got plane cycling. And it's a body. It's a Phyrexian body, but we'll take the gift of completion. Hirobi's Death Whale, excuse me. 4/4 flyer. Whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, destroy that creature. I don't know. Is that something we're interested in? Interesting. Nothing I particularly care about here. So we will grab the uncommon for the collection. We've got cuts to make. I really want to make this a mono black deck, but at the same time it's like, well, I've got such good white Phyrexian cards that I don't. Oh, come on. Do I not run this Chrome Host Seed Shark? Is this just a bad card in my... I've got 11 instants and sorceries and artifact non-creature spells. Although, oh, and then I got 3 enchantments. Another Vanquish the Week. Probably should have grabbed that other one that looks at my opponent's hand and then creates a incubate token if I can't hit a creature or battle with it. I shouldn't have snap grabbed that Vanquish the Week. We've got plenty of them. We don't need more. Here's a 2-drop with lifelink that is also a Phyrexian. This thing turns into Phyrexian, into a Phyrexian. This is... We're building a sick deck, man. We got into the right lane for sure. The only problem is we don't have any bombs, right? And this set's really heavy on the bombs. Like, if you really want to get into the bombs if you can. We passed a couple of them, but, I mean, what are we going to do? We can't change colors in pack 3 entirely, right? Okay. Wowzers. I do not have a good Gyruda deck because we have way too many 3-drops. But Gyruda can stay in the deck, maybe. We'll see. If Phyrexian Gargantua is a good card. Merciless Repurposing is an okay card. Look at poor Urabrask. Oh, look at that. Insane. Where's the... As the harvesters bore away the last of his limbs, what remained of Urabrask heard Elish Norn say, "Leave the traitor be." Wow. Cool. Okay. Hirobi's Death Whale. Okay, so Hirobi's Death Whale. Sorry, I paused the video there for a second. Had to take a phone call. Whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, destroy that creature. All of my targeting spells, as far as I know, are destroy spells. So this is not a great card in our hand. So I think maybe we don't want that one. Pylon, sure. Tenured Oilcaster. It has Menace, 2/4 Menace, +3/+0 as long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Whenever this thing attacks or blocks, each player mills a card. I don't have any graveyard recursion, so I'd rather not mill my deck. Okay. Phyrexian Awakening. Probably only one of those, right? This one I don't mind running 2 copies of. Because we have a ton of Phyrexian stuff. This one's really good. Etched Familiar is okay. Maybe you just run one of those. Ichorshade can be really good. Render Inert. Remove up to 5 counters from a target permanent and draw a card. We are not running any battles in our deck, so get rid of that thing. Unseal the Necropolis. No thanks. Skittering Surveyor, sure, to get our blue. Yeah. Izumi Informant is not a Phyrexian. So do I just take those out of my deck? This one doesn't come down as a Phyrexian, but it turns into one. Norn's Inquisitor is a Phyrexian. Alabaster Host is a Phyrexian. Ichor Drinker is a Phyrexian. I kind of want one of these. Where did it go? It's a 2-drop right there. I kind of want one of these in my deck. Our curve is 3.1. Do I need 2 of these? Probably not. Wow, we've got an interesting curve. Well, I don't hate this. We've got a ton of removal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we ditch one of these Vanquish the Weeks and we put something else back in. What would that something else be? What is this? When did I draft this? What? I don't remember picking this at all. When Invasion of Amonkhet enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Then each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. You may have this thing enter as a copy of a creature in the graveyard, except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other. It's actually kind of cool, but I don't... I'm already splashing 1 blue. I don't really want to splash another one. No, maybe I don't do this. Jeez, I am really torn, in case you couldn't tell. Do I add another 2-drop? Or another 1-drop? Let's put another Ichor Drinker back in there. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. How many non-creature spells do we have? 5, 7. Only have 7 non-creature spells? This card is really good if you can cast non-creature spells. I mean, it's nice. A 3-drop, 2/4 flying 3-drop is good too, just on its own. Like that's a good card. Okay. We'll try it and we'll see what happens. I think my mana's okay, except they've got the wrong ones in there. Oh, I didn't really pay attention to how they had it. I probably should have. So that's 17 there. I think that's pretty good. Maybe we don't have a ton of white, right? So maybe I do this. We don't have a ton of white, but we want to make sure we hit at least one white, right? Because all of our good Phyrexian stuff has got a white pip in it. So maybe we go 7/7. Actually, this technically would be 8 because this is a black source as well. Nah, that's fine. I think what we have is fine. All right, cool. Let's take this thing for a ride. And our first opponent is Dennis the Dragon. Oh, what a fantastic name. Serious? Seriously? I can't keep this, right? If I were to rip a swamp in my first 3 turns, this is totally a keeper. Let's try it. I mean, hey, you gotta get lucky sometimes, right? Another plains. Okay, well, not as cool. But at least we have a turn, or a play next turn. Blue-white. I'll block their 2/2 with this. What does this thing turn into? Oh, it's just an anthem. Wow. All kinds of stuff going on. That's a really good card, actually. This one can spiral out of control very quickly. Okay, really need that swamp. Please. Oh man, this thing's gonna die. Oh well. At least they didn't get to flip the invasion of Xerix yet. That's fine. It's a fun card in our deck. It's not necessarily essential. This is my fault. I shouldn't have kept this. Silly me. How did I not see that we would rip 2 straight plains instead of a swamp? So this thing comes in and is immediately a 3/3 flyer. We got a lot of removal and no way to cast any of it. Ooh. This thing is now a 2/4 flyer. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it into the battlefield. If you don't, okay, put it into your hand. They're going to flip their invasion of Belenon this coming turn as well. think we would be in really good shape right now if we would have ripped a swamp instead of 2 straight plains. I did set them up correctly, right? Yeah, 8 swamps, 6 plains. 9 swamps, technically. Oofda. Now everything's +1/+1. We are in a world of hurt. What just happened? What the heck just happened? Why didn't that transform? Oh, each player can't cast more than one non-Phyrexian spell. And it's a cast. It's a cast. That... Oh, wow. Cool. Very cool. I mean, we're probably still going to lose this game. But... Oh my god. Ooh, they have a pump spell to get rid of it. Oh, yeah. Now we are definitely dead. Good game. I can't even really be mad because it was a gamble. It was a gamble. That keep was a gamble and didn't pay off. Fairly confident we would have won that game if we had black mana. Especially with drawing my removal there. Because we would have played out that whole thing differently. We would have had a Death Toucher. Yeah. Alright. Unban Jeremy is our opponent. And now we're missing our... Ugh. This is... Frustration, max level. Alright, we're going to keep it. At least I have black, so I can play, you know, the 80% of my deck that's black mana. We got a turn 2 way to discard a card, turn 3 way to destroy a creature if we have to. What does this thing do? When it ETBs, Phyrexians you control gain menace till end turn. Other Phyrexians get +1/+1. Sacrifice an artifact, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Hmm. So we are up against a black-white Phyrexian deck. Shocking. They actually have their black and white. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a little jelly. Oh! Jerk! Ah, we were ripping a plains next turn. That's a bummer. Oh, that was a good mill on their part. What did they catch on their side? Invasion of New Capenna, Gift of Completion. Okay. These are cards that are familiar to us. Okay. Ooh, yes, please. Oh, man. I was gonna get real excited. And we get a trigger. It's on the battlefield right now, a 2-2 and a 2-3. Yeah, okay. Boy, it's tempting. Not yet. We could use some land, though. Shocking. We're almost at a 50% to draw land. I feel like I'm there a lot. I mean, it's just honestly frustrating. So frustrating. Okay, well, at least now if they tap with, or if they attack with the Bola Slinger, we can block with our 2-3. Okay. What do they have up their sleeve here? I don't know enough about the tricks in this set yet. I just assume if they're going to openly attack their 2-2 into my 2-3 that they have a trick of some sort, right? What did this thing just do? Whenever this thing does combat damage to a player or battle, transform up to one target incubator token you control. Okay. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm playing against the Phyrexian deck, so they don't care about that card. Alright, I don't want to send my 2-4 in, because we're only down by 4, and they no longer have a way to tap it. Although they're probably going to put this thing out of the battlefield, huh? What are they going to sack to do it, though? Interesting. Very interesting. Why would they do that? What? Seems an odd choice. Really curious to see what their plan is here. It would be super nice if they could... Yeah, if they put this thing back onto the battlefield. Nah, bummer. And then we hit our land draw for turn on the Merciless Repurposing. That would be super good. Oh, I think we just hold here, right? We've got 2 really good cards in our hand right now, so we just need 1 more land to use them. Either one. Don't care which land I get. Okay, they're not going to attack it this turn, I presume. Come on, come on. Pass to attackers. Give me a land. Give me a land. Give me a land. One time. This land is my land. This land is your land. You're not a big land. Seriously. All 3 of my 6 drops now, and I'm sitting at 5 mana. Why do you torment me so? We have over a 50% chance to draw a land next turn. If we get a land, I'm fairly confident we're going to win this game. Oh, there goes our 2/4. Land. Be a land. You're not a land, but you're a really good card that creates a land for me. I'll keep you. Oh no, it won't create a treasure token because he's going to sack it with his 2/3. Oh no, the spell's going to fizzle and I don't get my treasure token. Oh man. Wow, I blew that really hard. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I was thinking, I wonder if I should go for the 2/3. And I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Can you sack it? Can you sacrifice another creature? Yeah. Darn it. All right. At some point, they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna sack this. What's the sacked? Oh, artifact or creature. So they can't sack this. Can you do that at instant speed? You sure can. So, oh, okay, good. Interesting. That was such a bad misplay on my part. Ugh, I'm so frustrated right now. Okay. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell. Okay, that's fine. Nope, I want to land. Give me a dang land. What just happened? I mean, I'm guessing they... Oh, our opponent's smarter than I give them credit for. I'm guessing they were able to put 2 and 2 together, right? I've been sitting on these 3 cards for the last, what, 4 turns? And I just surveilled away a 2/2 lifelinker. So they know I'm... Because that's a good card. I mean, it's not great, but they know I'm digging for land. So they probably figured out that I'm sitting on 3 relatively large bomby type cards. And so they were just done. Alright. Or maybe they just got bored with the match. Some people's attention span isn't great, I guess. Either way, we take the W. Is there anything we want to change with our deck? Is our land okay? 2 games in a row we've had land problems. I mean, the number is fine. We've got 17 lands. That's fine. I'm not going to run 18, I don't think. But is the spread okay? I like Chrome Host Seed Shark. Do I like it enough that we need to have 2 islands? 3? Do I drop this down to 2? No. Keep it 3. Keep it 3. I'm overthinking this. Let's just play the deck. We're 1-1. I mean, and our 1 victory was so well earned. And we're up against Krispy Kremes. Or Krispy Kreme Easy. Okay, so yeah, I'm okay with this. 1 drop, 3 drop. Well, not really a 3 drop. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. It's not a creature on the board. Oh, we have all of our land. Fancy. Apparently everybody is running this deck right now. We're winning! I am semi-tempted to send the 1/1 because I know what their plan is, but I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to my Vanquish the Weak. Would have been cool to zap their 3/3 there with the Vanquish the Weak, but it feels like a waste of a Vanquish the Weak, especially when I can use it on something like that. No blocks. Again, I'm short on black mana. Like, how is this even a thing? And there it went. Yeah, we're doing it. I got blanked. Seriously? Did I at least get anything good of theirs? Okay, 7 drop, 3 drop, that's a good card. Final Flourish, that's a good card. Let's start applying some pressure. This is probably a waste of my 2-3 completed Huntmaster, but I really don't want them to flip this. Especially because we did put this Nightmare in their graveyard. I has a sad. Nope, and nope. Okay, so they can't attack this unless they've got something that they can obviously play behind to block my 6/6. And now my 3/3 Etched Familiar becomes very important, because if it dies, it deals 2 damage to them. Okay. I'm going to overextend here a little bit, I think. Oh, nice. We drafted this card. Didn't really have a reason to put it in our deck, though, so... I'm assuming they're going to copy the 5/5 Beastie. Oh, interesting. Interesting choice. I think I gave this warning in my last video. I'm going to give the same warning now. The last thing you should do before you move to attack is look up at your opponent's artifacts area and make sure that they don't have any incubate tokens. Alright, so what's the card we need to push through here? A flyer would do it. Gargantuan would help. Boy, that Gyruda, like, the big swing and the miss on Gyruda is gonna hurt us a lot. I can't really attack here, just because I need to hold these back to block for this thing. 3/3 flyer, I don't want them. Wowzers. Wow, we had a 21-2 lead in this game, and we're gonna lose. I can only assume they've got a pump spell of some sort. Well, it's time to see what's in their hand. Oh, nice. My goodness. Oh, they decked themselves. Haha, didn't even notice. Well, okay. Alright. Our 2 wins are stupid. But we have them, and they're wins. So, yay? I guess? Okay, our deck really hasn't been doing its thing. Or much of anything. So, what do we need to speed this deck? It's been really dirtily, and it hasn't really done much. I think Merciless Repurposing can go, and we put in another Phyrexian Awakening. Any other changes we think we should make? I like the Gargantua is just too good because it gives you card draw on 2. That's good. These are my removal. Maybe I take out the Chrome Host Seed Shark, but I just feel like it can be... Like, if we can get this on turn 3 or 4 and then curve right into our Pylon or our Deadly Derision or even, like, our Vanquish the Weak that we're running 2 of, like, I feel like it would be a really good card in that scenario. Do I put my 3rd Vanquish the Weak back in there? No. We'll go with this. Okay. So, once again, we didn't get our white mana, but we did get a Skittering Surveyor to go get it on turn 3. But is that too late? Because on turn 3, we might have to Vanquish the Weak. We'll keep it. Hopefully we get a Plains in the first 2 turns, and then we won't have to even worry about it. Let's just rip a Plains right off the top of the deck here. Hey! Magic. It's that easy. EA Sports. It's in the game. Sure. What is this thing? When it ETBs incubate 2, pay 5 to transform target incubate token you control, double the number of 1/1 counters on it. No, thank you. Okay, next turn we drop the Phyrexian Awakening, and we'll have enough mana to pop the Incubate token. This thing is a Phyrexian, right? This thing is not? No. Watch out, OP. Ilmari. We're 2-1. We're pretty BA with this deck. Oh, duh, Rich. What did I just say? What did I just say last game? Oh. And they're not going to do it? Always look up at your opponent's artifacts. And then I attacked right into it. It didn't matter because they're not going to kill me with it. They're going to kill me with something else instead. But regardless. That's... I probably wouldn't have swung there, although they would get me with that trick later in the game then, I guess. But always look at your opponent's artifacts to make sure they don't have a token that you're attacking into. That's a bummer of a card for us. Ooh. Wow. Oh, opponent almost did exactly what I just talked about. I'm going to put them in a spot. Okay. Last game, we stopped applying pressure. We ended up winning because our opponent decked themselves, but whenever I get out of my aggro ways, it usually doesn't go the right way. Okay, alright. Let's go, Gyruda. Let's hit some big old bomb on their side. How much is Shieldred? My graveyard, so I can play Norn's Inquisitor. Or Renata, which is a nothing burger for us, because we have no green mana. So Norn's Inquisitor it is. Nice. That's kind of what we wanted to do. Yeah, those incubate tokens are going to be a problem. Totally fine with this. We need to get these creatures off the battlefield anyway. Okay. Alright, so that's the way we want that one to go. And this is the way we want this one to go. Cool. Sure. Ooh, I maybe should have tried to get some removal there instead of my Etched Familiar. Wow, that's nice. Lots of incubate going on. Huzzah! Alright, we're setting up for an attack next turn. We hope that they brick. They're gonna die here, unless they've got a card in their hand that can save them. Oh no, they're gonna go down to 4. My bad. I mathed wrong, but still. Or they were gonna go down to 1 because I had 4 power. Yeah. Alright, cool. 3-1. With a deck that's not doing anything that I thought it was going to. I thought our deck was gonna look a lot more like our opponent's deck there, where we were just gonna be incubating every turn. Our deck really hasn't done that. And Gyruda really hasn't, I mean, other than just being a big beastly 6/6, has not really paid off for us. Oh. I'm just now realizing in the draft, after we drafted Gyruda, and I knew I wanted to build a black-white deck, we passed on the blinking card. What was I thinking? That would have given us a way to blink Gyruda. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a keeper. Let's go OP. By the way, how are we battling over a trench? Aren't we all just getting burned alive when we battle against each other there? Okay. You are a red, green, and green deck. I bet they think I'm a black-blue deck. Haha! Little do they know. Ooh, that's a good card. We need to get that thing off the battlefield. sooner rather than later. Ripping one of our removal would be kind of nice here. Yep. This thing, at the beginning of combat, another target creature gets +2/+2 and loses all abilities until end of... Oh my gosh. Oh, they got my Seed Shark. You know, when first of all, they hit it on curve? No, they didn't hit it. How did they cast it? Oh, this thing. Okay, we're not giving up yet, but we're really darn close. When I cast the tally, was that yesterday? Like, I would have been thrilled to get these 2 hits. The only... Oh my... Well, we do have an exile effect, right? Oh no, I took it out of the deck. Yeah. Nope. I mean, there's nothing. There's. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was a turn 7. They didn't miss a single land drop. They hit everything on curve. They were able to use this to flip this on turn 7. Paying... They didn't even have to pay life. They paid all 10 mana. Insane. These 2 cards together are insane. Kami of Whispered Hopes and Itali. Hey, when this thing hit the battlefield, I said we need to get this thing off the battlefield as soon as possible. And that is exactly why. Their deck played out exactly like they built it. Cool. Cool. Alright, well. We're at 3 wins. That's pretty good. All 3 of our oh, 2 blue, of course we do. Yeah, okay, I can keep this. Gain a life. Do you forfeit? You're losing. You're losing after turn 1. I mean, you may as well just give up right now. Well, it's not a knight, so that's good. Okay, Gyruda in hand. What does this thing do? Transforms into something else, right? Yeah. Please don't counter that. Thank you. Okay, next turn, we drop the Ichor Shade, right? Maybe? Oh, Phyrexian Censor, for sure. We're finally up against a deck that's not a Phyrexian deck. Okay, they got their 3rd color now. Interesting. Why? Oh. Screw you. Sure. Can I get a hit with Gyruda, please? Just anything decent? Anything. Anything decent. God dang it. I can't. I want to scream. I just want to scream. I'm just going to play this out because I want to see how badly we get just smashed in the face here. Here comes a casual 26 power trample on turn 7. That might have been the most frustrating Magic experience I've ever had, and I've had some really bad ones with land screws and floods. That series of games right there was not fun. It wasn't fun. So our first win was ridiculous. Our opponent, I think, got bored and quit. Our second win, our opponent milled themselves, and I don't think they realized they were even milling themselves because they played a card that would, whatever, it doesn't matter. One of our wins was legitimate. And then 2 games, I think it was the last 2 games, we were pretty much in total control of the game, and then opponent went bomb, bomb, see you later. Like, they didn't have to build a decent deck. All they had to play was Sunfall and this stupid Galta card. That's it. That was the entirety of their deck that we saw that was any good. And of course they had this thing, so they can get Galta out even sooner. I might be taking a break from this set on draft, because that was not a fun experience. Like, I had what I thought was a pretty fun deck, but, like, it's not fun when you're playing and then out of nowhere your opponent's like, oh, you're at 21 life, pfft, whatever, you're dead. Like, that's not fun Magic to me. So, anyway, sorry about the rant. Just super frustrated with these last, the Itali one, and then, actually, the Itali one's even forgivable a little bit, because they had a pretty good deck, and that game was pretty even, but, like, whatever. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.